It's a Scotty Ray Report, reliable, fast, and true. Headlines, weather, local news, he brings it all to you. From the courthouse to the back roads, he don't miss a thing. Traffic, storms, communities, on top of everything. Bringing you the news you need at home or on your drive. Listen in, it's Scotty Ray time.
And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie. Light rain, 72 as we wait for high 90, 91. Heat index only 98.
Anybody ever told you that you might feel like a lobster today?
Why is that?
Because it's going to sting.
It could be.
It's not going to be as hot, but it's going to feel like it.
So be ready for that.
Yes.
I was looking at the hours today. Not as bad. We'll wait till 11 o'clock before things start kind of heating up. And I think that, again, 98 going to be the highest that we'll get on the heat index side. But better than that 110 we've discussed several days.
Yeah, that's tough.
I stopped at a red light the other day, and I thought I was turning into a piece of chicken. I mean, it was just boiling through those windows.
You got to turn your air conditioner.
It was blowing and going. I had it going as all as I could. Now, I brought this up, and tell me if I'm wrong. I read this, and at some point in America, parents quit being parents and started blaming other people for problems that are going on. And let me explain what I mean by this. Facebook, Meta, which owns Facebook and Instagram, a group got together and sued Facebook because they felt that their kids were spending too much time on Facebook. My opinion is you're the parent, you take the phone away. It is not Meta's problem that allows them to do that. It is the parent that allows them to do that. You have to set up parental guidelines. Yeah. They have won. Is it 18?
16, they agreed to $16.8 billion.
Yeah. Now, with that being, underage kids are only going to be, they're going to put new guidelines on it to where total in between Facebook and YouTube, can you only spend 2 hours a day online? Then at nighttime, it'll be basically blocked off from midnight.
Smarter than the average bear. All I got to do is go in there and change my birthday on that little wheel on who I am.
And that could happen.
And that, again, goes back to the parents being in charge of your children.
Now, don't get me wrong. I know Facebook makes money. But you can't stay in business very long by paying $18 billion out. I don't care who you are. I mean, that's, to him, he's a multimillionaire. We know that. He can afford things, but the average Joe were to take a hit like that, they're out of business. For not being a parent.
$18 billion hurts him. $18 billion lost for something like this right here hurt Elon Musk.
Yeah.
You know, years ago, Braylon would get my phone. Papa, your phone. He'd play games. Well, lo and behold, I looked up there and I'm like, $50 out of my debit card because Yahoo over here has bought all these games.
Yeah.
Whose fault was that? It was mine. It's my phone. I gave him access to it. It wasn't anybody else's fault that he spent that money off of there because I didn't have a control on it that says he's got to have a code. That was my doing. And people have been sued, Apple and all that, for allowing a kid to purchase a game. How did they control that? They don't. Mama and daddy is the ones who control that.
And we figure, and you sit back and you look at this, how did America get to the way we are? Right here's a prime example, in my opinion.
This right here, you know whose fault that is? Mine, because I won't push back. It's not the restaurant that's feeding me.
Odie, I had issues with that yesterday. I just kept eating. Angie showed back up from the beach again with some donuts. And I think I had a sugar reaction after we got done with weather last night. I couldn't resist. I walked by and that Krispy Kreme was sitting on the table. I opened up and I ate half a donut and I went, woo, woo, woo.
That's because the only donut you'll eat is one of those. So when they come in, you finally get a rush.
I eat too many, and they're so doggone good. But it's my fault. It's no one else's fault but me. It is time Americans take responsibility for what they do.
You know who's going to pay for that?
A taxpayer.
He's not. We're gonna pay for it.
It gets passed on.
It's like that lady that sued McDonald's for spilling coffee because it was hot. It was hot.
Duh.
Yeah. So did McDonald's pay that originally?
Yeah.
But 60-cent hamburger went to $1. We paid for it. This right here, same way.
You ever wonder why on a
We're gonna
beer
pay
can they put on there objects appear larger after you're sober?
I thought it says objects appear prettier.
Maybe that's what it was. But, at the end of the day, what we're talking about is being a parent. You have to do what's right. And how do you do that? Well, you start out by going to church. We got a preacher man up in the building. We're going to talk with him in just a little bit and let him
on the right path.
Do some explaining what they're doing down in Enterprise to straighten out the neighborhoods. We got that coming up. That's going to be a fun time. And again, we've got a lot of folks that, I don't want to use the word too roughly here, but it's going to be as pretty today. They got no power. Some people need some makeup there, Odie. You got to see to put it on.
Do you know how many women can drive with a knee, with a light on, the visor down with a mirror, and can use two hands to have a fully functional face by the time they get to work?
Didn't think about
three
that.
Red lights.
I didn't even think about it, but you're right. You're right there.
Now, man,
He's going to show it rough.
well, we just go.
Ball cap. It'll be okay there. But that's the latest of what's happened with Meta. With that, I also mentioned on the first show that they've got 100,000 signatures together to rename Nashville Airport Dolly International. That's probably, I almost see that happening.
Oh, I do too.
We may even go a step further to say that's probably going to be the biggest Halloween costume of the year is Dolly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, somebody put on there.
You already want to be a judge in a few contests, aren't you? Signing up.
I am. May the 4th is Star Wars Day.
I wouldn't have known that.
Because May the 4th.
Who would know that?
May the 4th be with you.
Oh,
that's something. But I remembered it because this was brought up yesterday.
Them dope heads got that 420 day too.
If May the 4th, if 5/4 is Star Wars Day, why can't 9/25 be Dolly Day?
What?
9/25. September the 25th.
Stretch it.
I mean, that's what's going on Facebook.
I saw that somewhere.
Yeah.
9/25.
Something to think about. I get somebody's got to have another reason to go out.
9/25. Dolly is, but her and Elvis were, a lot of people were trying to, and I'm going to disagree. I'm going to make somebody mad here, but I feel like I must. When the truth hurts, you got to tell it. Prince was not as big as Dolly. Let me just go ahead and tell y'all. Prince was not as big as Elvis. Elvis, Dolly, kind of the biggest there were. That's my 2 cents on that, and I'll stand by it.
And Vicky, I was thinking this, the next hurricane that forms will be
Dolly.
Dolly has still not left us. Well, Christine, it's not the day she passed. It goes on the movie and the song 9 to 5.
Working 9 to 5. Break into it with me there, Odie. Sing with
Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living.
What was the boss's name in that?
Oh,
Mr. Whatever. When she'd hit that garage door opener, he'd go.
You're not escaping here.
And she threw that body in the back of that Buick Skylark, and off they went with positive traction.
Oh,
that was pretty good there.
We got all kind of people join us this morning. Susan from Stumpy Point, North Carolina, joins us all the way over every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, good morning to everybody, Terry and Brenda.
We'll be right back. We're going to go to Enterprise and find out what's going on at the church. All that's up at the Baptist Church next here at the Scotty Ray Report.
Grass cutting season is here, and if you need a new lawnmower, drop in and visit our friends at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. If you've got a big yard with acres and acres to mow, they have size yard you have. Freeman Tractor has the lawnmower that fits you and your budget. From 48-inch all the way up to 60, or the X-Mark lawnmower. Plenty of these to choose from. Also, they carry a complete line of LS tractors. Come by for a test drive today. Financing available. Visit our friends at Freeman Tractor, Highway 494.
On a hot day chasing crime in Meridian, to make a man thirsty, there's no better way than an ice-cold Coca-Cola to quench your thirst.
or an ice-cold Diet Coke if you prefer that flavor.
No matter where you're at, stop by a local store and support that store and Meridian Coca-Cola. They're supporting us every day.
The Rock House, located at 5430 Highway 19 North, is ready for summer. From weed eaters to push lawnmowers to riding lawnmowers, they have one of the largest selections of chainsaws you can find, along with power tools and generators for backup power. Maybe you're in the market for a TV or a guitar, not to mention a large selection of diamond rings and Louis Vuitton purses. The Rock House even has a separate lobby for your pawns for confidentiality. Visit them today, Rock House, Highway 19 North.
The Scotty Ray Report studio is sponsored by Environment Masters, providing hassle-free heating and cooling, plumbing, and electrical services since 1957, and now serving Meridian homeowners.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. You know, we're going to be forced to redo the Coca-Cola commercial.
Yeah, well, for two reasons. One, I've done 2 other commercials, but right at the end of submitting it, I didn't like it, so I left it off. Now you've gone and changed the vehicle.
We traded in the Tahoe, and we got us a four-wheel drive, and so we just got the graphics put on it. Big thank you to Zane, graphics guru.
Graphics guru.
You can spot that a mile off now.
Yeah, you can. Zane does good work, and if you don't know where his shop is, look for the Zipper or the Ferris wheel or something like that.
The drive-in
sitting out there in his parking lot. Yeah, by the old fairgrounds, because he rebuilds those and puts signs on those.
But if your company needs a sign on a door or a truck, build a car, he does it all. Does a fantastic job.
He will either wrap your vehicle. You don't have to paint it.
You know, the thing about it was when I first had the Tahoe, I kept going, Zane, are you sure that when I get ready to trade that in, that's going to come off? Yeah. I said, no, it ain't. Me and him went back and forth. Sure enough, he took it. Can't even tell it was ever there. That Tahoe's somewhere floating around Clark County right now, putting people in jail.
And they didn't even know it.
Scotty Ray rides again. And speaking of Clark County, we go to Enterprises Baptist Church. How in the world are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. Doing very good. Thank you for having me this morning.
I have got a flyer, and let me find this, of what y'all got going on down at the church. And this is going to be happening how soon? There it is.
Yeah, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday coming up on us real quick. We're very excited about it, putting the final details together and trying to get the word out, inviting people to come and see what opportunities to serve the Lord we have gathered at the church throughout the week.
How long have you been pastor of the church there?
We'll celebrate 5 years in July. So
were you from Enterprise area, or did you just kind of happen upon Enterprise, Mississippi?
We believe the Lord called us to be the pastor of Enterprise Baptist Church, but I hail from all the way from McGee, Mississippi. So
I mean, it wasn't too hard to find from McGee.
Not too far through the woods. Not too bad.
Well, welcome to Enterprise, such a great town and good people.
We tend to refer to it as Mississippi's best kept secret.
It is, and we occasionally stumble in to the restaurant across the street there from the church and have. Boy, that's a great pork chop. I don't know if you went over.
Sure,
and had that
absolutely.
lately.
You can go there. You can go down the road to Long's Fish Camp. We eat well down in Enterprise. I guarantee you that.
Food, more food.
Yeah, pork chop. That sucker's 3/4 inch thick.
It is. Have you ever seen a pork chop that big? And we're talking about the French quarters. What we're talking about, and it's about yay thick and about yay big, and it's a
big one.
It'll fill you up, and
you
it's
can go there to
tender.
eat, or we like to get it to go. So they will also do that, and you can eat it in your own home. But that's a pro tip for everybody.
So you can get it all over you while you're eating on it.
Eat it in your pajamas.
So as we get ready for this to begin at your church, explain what it is and who should come attend.
That's a great question, brother. A missions conference is a little bit of a foreign idea these days, but it's something that we have done 2 years ago, something that we have been praying about doing again. And the thought is to gather all the mission partners in the area, those that minister in our Jerusalem, those that minister in our Judea, Samaria, and those that minister to the ends of the earth, and encourage people to come and to see how they can be on mission for the Lord. In a typical, let's say, revival setting, Your target audience would be people who may or may not know the Lord Jesus as their personal Lord and Savior. A missions conference is a little different because we're encouraging Christians, brothers and sisters in Christ, to be on mission for the Lord. I was listening to your previous segment and I was watching the comments, and somebody said the good old days are gone. And I understand that comment. In a lot of ways they're right. But my question would be then, how do we get those good days back? And the Lord Jesus calls us to be salt and light. And if we're the salt and we're the light that the Lord Jesus calls us to be, then we're going to make headway in getting those good days back. One of the ways that we can do that is find ways to mobilize the gifts that the Lord has given us to be on mission for Him. And that's a thought that doesn't just apply to pastors or vocational leaders. That's a thought that applies to every person who calls the Lord Jesus their Lord. And some of the times as pastor, I found that to be difficult for the common lay person who's in the pews. And so we hope to expedite that process through the missions conference, to gather these mission partners and for people to come and see all the ways in which they can serve the Lord right there. And I believe right there under their nose. All these organizations are organizations that have been established for quite some time. Sometimes it can be a very easy entry. Sometimes it's a process to get involved with their organization, but to have a representative, we call them a mission partner there in our church, where you can go up to them face to face and say, hey, how can I serve the Lord with you? And they can explain that, and you can begin to incorporate with their organization. I think it's a really great thing. And here's a goal, if I may. If we can help one person make a connection with one mission organization and be on mission for the Lord, then I believe the whole week, has been a success.
I think he's beating around the bush, really trying to say you can go south of Pachuta. That's what I've gotten out of this so far.
Well, now we did have Terry put on here, put feet to your faith.
Amen. Yeah, that's a great illustration.
So you've got 3 days, and it looks like you've got like 3 different subjects that you're touching on. So speak about what you've got set for the 3 days.
Thank you for that. Yes, 3, I would say emphasis, and we do that according to Acts 1:8. So Sunday, and it'll be incorporated in our worship service, we'll have dinner on the grounds, and then after we'll have our missions fair. But Sunday, we'll focus on our Jerusalem, and we believe that to be right there in Enterprise and surrounding area. And so we'll have ministries and missions focused on ministering to the Jerusalem area. So I don't want to call anybody so as to leave anybody out, but just some of the things that come to the top of my mind are things like our Clark County ramp ministry. This is a ministry that goes around to needy people, disabled people, and for free will build them a ramp for the time that they need it. And really the beautiful thing about that ministry is anybody can be a part of that. You don't have to have a great construction knowledge. You just have to go, have a love for the Lord, and want to serve needy people. And guys do a great job. They build a ramp almost every week, if not 2 or 3 a week. And
that's great.
That's a great example of a ministry right there in Enterprise in the Clark County area that they're needing help, and they can build as many ramps as they have funds and labor to build. And so ministries like that will be what we look at Sunday. And then Monday, we expand that horizon a little bit to look at our Judea Samaria. And so we'll actually have our brothers from Lauderdale Baptist. Brother Corey Fontaine will be a part, again, not trying to call anyone out to leave anybody out, but he's a great example. We love our brothers up here in the Meridian area, and Brother Corey and all that he does to minister. We'll have Brother Jay Nelson with us from Love Out Loud, and we know what they do in the area.
Right.
And so
you see Greg Massey on there, Dr. Greg.
Yes, everybody loves and knows Brother Greg, and he will be helping us cast that vision on Tuesday to the ends of the earth. And so we'll have representative from the International Mission Board, Encountering Hope, that emphasizes how to proclaim the gospel in the Sudan area. So that's really the differences in the days. And I've received this question a lot as we prepared for this conference. Will it be the same people every day, or will it be different? And my answer to that has been yes. And that may be a little confusing. There'll be some that desire to stay every day, and there'll be some that come, and there'll be some that go. And so I would just encourage people, if they are available for one day, come for that day that you're there. And, you know, listen to the worship service, be a part of worshiping the Lord Jesus, be inspired to be on mission for the Lord, and then stick around or engage with those partners and see how the Lord has gifted you and impassioned you, and see how those gifts and passions line up with some of the organizations that may be there. And again, not trying to call out anyone so as to leave out any others, but I'm excited to have partners like our Mississippi Baptist Children's Village will be there, and they'll be represented. And so maybe there's a home in the listening area that could bring a child in their home. And what a wonderful way to minister to a person and share the love of Jesus and bringing them in their home. We'll also have our Child Protective Services. Brother Roy Logan will be there. And you think about all the kids in Mississippi that need adopting, and what a wonderful way to begin that process, then to begin talking to Roy and seeing, bringing some of these kids who are on the fringe of society into your very home. So we've tried to be very creative with the mission partners that we've invited. We've tried to have, you know, the saying, something for everybody, but that's really been our goal. Whether you're a young adult or a senior adult, whether you're a child or a teenager or whatever, there's something, some way we believe that you can be on mission for the Lord that will be represented during this week. So
For those who are not from the Enterprise area, how do you get to your church? How do you find it when you get to Enterprise? What do you do?
Yeah, that's part of being Mississippi's best kept secret, is sometimes you can drive right past Enterprise and not know it.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're located at 400 River Road, Enterprise, Mississippi. And the best way to do that is get off either the north or south Enterprise exit off of 59. And so we're big enough to have two Enterprise exits.
That's right. That's right.
So
moving on up.
Yeah,
and if you happen to see a monkey, just ignore it. That's all.
Throw a banana, keep going.
Well, Evan, we appreciate you coming in and telling everybody
we still
about
hadn't
this.
got all the directions.
Oh, we hadn't. There's more?
Yeah, we just got off the interstate.
Oh, well, depending on how you come from the north exit heading south, you take a left off the exit, and then it would tee into 51 or Gun Drive. You take a right, headed south, and then you take another left. You'll get to River Road eventually. So
this Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday coming up.
That's correct.
Mississippi.
This Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, we'd love to have everybody, all of our Christian brothers and sisters, and let's be on mission for the Lord and make His name great.
Amen.
Well, we appreciate you dropping by and giving us. I know you got a lot of activities that you got to go handle now.
Got people to see.
He does, places to go. Thank you so much, and we hope it's a success. And if we can help you anymore, please let us know. We thank you for coming by.
Thank you for the opportunity, and thank you for all the support and prayers.
And we all need a little Jesus every once in a while.
Ooh, yeah.
We'll be right back.
Time.
Attention all Medicare recipients. Are rising healthcare costs affecting your budget? As always, Parker Marketing is here for you. Now is the open enrollment period for Medicare Advantage. Call or come by Parker Marketing, and one of our friendly staff will help you navigate the changes and review your plan for the coming year. Now is the time to act. Call, visit our website, or come see us today at Parker Marketing.
Our local headlines are brought to you by The Rock House, Highway 19 North.
Home. It's where we do the things we love with the people we love. So what if we live tomorrow in the same place as we did yesterday? With help, we can. Home instead for a better what's next.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Every event starts with a great grill, great cookware, and accessories. Add in some locally sourced meat and dairy, along with frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, day beds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From coolers to trailers, we have everything you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie. And yesterday was National Dog Day. Did you know that?
It was. No, I didn't until I got home last night, and Bert got under the bed.
He was upset.
It thundered, and he doesn't fit under the bed.
Did you see Ellie last night in my lap? while I was trying to do weather.
She wasn't going nowhere.
That tail was all in my face, and I was trying to read the radar. And then I had one laying next to me. They broke out the house and came to the studio with me, and Ellie was terrified. She stayed by my side through 1 a.m. before she decided to go look for a treat.
Bert's still under the bed. He has not got. I tried to get him out. He wouldn't, because we're gonna have to pick the bed up to get him out.
There you go. Well, we have one dog that was not scared of the weather, as he celebrated National Dog Day yesterday by going out and getting criminals.
Yeah.
Seth was on the job. He was sniffing and clawing, and he found it right there on 8th Street at 33rd Avenue at the car wash there. Sniff. Oh, did I mention it was a felony amount of sniffing that he come across?
Oh, he is earning his keep.
2 individuals were taken into custody, and I couldn't help but notice Lewis Wrecker going by with a pickup truck that matched this description.
Ruh-roh. Yeah, boy.
We haven't gotten full charges that have been listed, but we do know that it was narcotics found up in there, or Sepp wouldn't have been there. He barked and sniffed his way to an arrest. So that a boy.
Wow. Sepp. He will chase you down or sniff you out.
That's one of the 2 ways it's going to end, isn't it?
Yeah.
They run a little bit faster than we do. So that's what was going on there yesterday afternoon as we get to that.
Oh, Todd said both his dogs scared and about to drive him crazy.
Yeah, oh, it's terrifying.
Well, that's because they know there ain't nobody around to come help them.
You can bark all you want, ain't nobody gonna hear you over there.
I need to send you a picture here in a minute, Todd, see if you know a fella.
Okay. Did you know about the truck getting stuck yesterday?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did. I was just sitting there watching Ethel, and here she come.
Here she come. I was headed over that way, but they got it undid before I got there, which was good.
And this is one of those common things that happens, but make a phone call as soon as this happens, if it ever happens to you. We see it happen here a lot, and then we also see it leaving crossroads trying to get to I-20. Trailers will bottom out, and that's what it did just here. The
one on the interstate is bad because it blocks traffic.
Yeah.
But that could get real bad. Now, there was a train heading out from Meridian going that way when this happened. And because they gave the number, the train was able to come to a stop before it really
Did they pull that off of it, or did the truck finally work its way off?
I'm not sure.
Me either.
All I know is I was headed that way when they said they finally got it. So maybe they were able to work it off.
Maybe, and it was a lot going on, and we'll get to that in just a moment. I couldn't help but notice Chief Sanders standing in the middle of the road, and I thought, well, that's kind of peculiar. That car ain't moving. And then I said, we got us a fender bender here. Chief Sanders was on the situation as it happened. This is 22nd Avenue at South Frontage Road. As everybody gathered around, it was just a little fender bender there. Nothing too serious there. They got it cleared up, went on down the road, and got the roadway backing up. But he was on the job there.
He was there. We got some working chiefs.
Yes, sir, Bob, taking care of that.
Yeah.
We Kemper County yesterday, we had a pretty big fire. This was on Coy Road, if you know where I'm talking about in Kemper County. We had Kemper, Preston, Winston, Nanawaya, Neshoba County, and North Bend volunteer fire departments to respond to this. And as you can see, this home is a total loss as we look at this picture of the damage that was done. Wow. If this is your community, you'd be more than welcome to get sizes to us so we can post that for people to help out that may need some clothing or whatnot.
Yeah.
Any way that you can help. It's always tragic. It doesn't matter if you've got insurance or you don't have insurance. When you lose everything but what's on your back, it ain't good.
And sometimes insurance is not quick enough. You need some help today. And sometimes it's we've got a community that's willing to step up and help.
Jelly Roll saying that he thinks the president ought to be able to take a joke after he filled in for Jimmy Fallon and picked on the president. And, well, MAGA fans aren't looking at it that way. They're taking it pretty seriously that Jelly Roll done all that.
Well, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
Jelly Roll, you never really cared about him to begin with. So that's not picking fun. You pick fun like that with people that you support.
Yeah.
You didn't support him.
We pick on each other all the time.
Yeah. You didn't support him. And then you made fun of him. And then all of a sudden you saw where America got mad at you. And now you're going,
It's
Doesn't
just
work that
Kimball.
way.
Oh, they're all the same. Fallon.
Yeah, Fallon, Kimball.
I don't watch
Yeah.
any of them. I don't want from the other, but
Ain't none of them.
he did fill in, and what he did was he called, and you're entitled to your opinion, but he called him a fat piggy wiggy is what he called him, and then it's been some backlash since then, and that's just the way it is. Of what
This
went on
man
there.
works more in one day than you've worked in the past 10 years.
and Odie, here's the next thing that I'm looking at: 25 years. The alleged man that said he was the mastermind behind 9/11 will go to trial in 2028. It has been 25 years, folks. You want to talk about a court system that is backed up? Somebody do something. Speed this process up. We need somebody that throws out lawsuits that aren't worthy of going to court, that cost the taxpayer money, and it just holding up the entire system. We got to revamp all this. It needs to be a speedier process, and fraudulent lawsuits have no reason to be there.
Fella shouldn't even be going to court.
No, that should have been handled,
But-
I would say, a little bit differently. We'll word it that way. So that's what we know there. You can be a criminal, and I would think that even amongst criminals, what do they used to call it? There's honor among thieves.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any on this. But criminals, they are what they are. A couple was killed in a helicopter crash. You remember that in Kenya? There was 2 Americans that were involved in that.
Yes.
Well, 2 old criminals sitting around the biscuit table decided, well, they're not at home. They went and robbed the home of the people that were killed in the airplane crash. Now that happened locally also not long ago, if you remember, near Highway 19, where the Sheriff's Department hid in the bushes and moved in and quickly arrested somebody. That is that's a low among low, is it not?
That's lower than low. I mean, that's
Like down there with the snakes?
That's below a snake's belly.
Catfishing.
Yeah, that's catfishing.
But they were called, thank goodness, as were the few here in Meridian that were attempting to do that. But believe it or not, there are people that watch death announcements and they pray, especially if family lives away, they prey upon these things and they watch this stuff. Criminals are criminals, and they're just no good. That kind of put it any plainer?
There
you go. More on the way.
We are trying to find
What are we
out
finding?
about North Meridian being under a boil water notice. We're trying to.
I think
get
that
that
is.
right there.
I think that is true.
Yeah.
Let me go here and City of Meridian pull that up. I want to say they put that out last night.
There it is, right there. So yeah.
Here we go. We are under a boil water notice.
And
Let's just
go under Meridian, and you'll find that particular area. So that's going to be 493 North Hills, back in that area.
Yeah, this is 61st Court, this area here that would run over. And
That last chance down there at the end. So 493, the last chance, then back there behind it.
This is last chance right here, is
Right
it not?
there, yes, sir.
Yeah. And so this would go back to the red light, correct? And then
I believe,
yeah.
That's
And
going to be at the bottom by the tennis courts.
where everybody tries to get in, race down the hill.
Yeah, where they try.
And then due
Oh,
north.
no, I think that's a little bit closer back up. So that may be,
Oh, yeah. This 16th Avenue there.
yeah. So that's on up a little bit closer to.
Well, here's Shoemate Road, which is down here where Northcrest Baptist Church is. Shoemate Road.
But we're going right up here.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 16. That's where the light is. So up the top of the hill, where that
53rd.
is.
That's
back up
near
that way. Getting close to
Fire station?
Fire Station 7, but not. I don't think it's quite at Fire Station 7.
Let's see here. Let's go to this. Since we just already know where it is, let's just pull up the map here and go in here under the radar.
Let's see what we got here.
Get my bearings. Here we are. Here is North Hill Street. That's 18th Avenue, and I think it was 16th where it started.
Is, where it goes up to the next
right there.
road to
53rd place, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There's 40th. There's 4th place. There's 10th. There's going to be Country Club.
That's where 7's going to be. It's kind of right there.
Yeah, right.
Sloop, right there in that corner of that road.
Hillview Drive and
So right there, I believe, is where.
right along in there.
Yeah, somewhere around
52nd. Yeah, so it's right around right there.
Yeah.
So from here back to there, in between those two slots there. And there you go. So boil water notice in those areas. I know that took a little bit longer than it should have, but I had to look. Couldn't help it. I was drawn like a ball.
Make sure y'all know where you're at, too.
And while we got radar up, Odie, let's just look at this quickly here of where the rain is right now. West side of Lauderdale County getting wet right now. Look at that. This is going to pick up right around the Lost Gap there and carry it all the way to Chunky. Heavy rain in those areas as we look at that this morning.
Yeah, that's why Bert's still in the bed.
Yep. There's the prison. And as we go down Stuckey's Bridge, getting wet, even down here to Dunn's Falls. And we look just west of Enterprise, we got showers down through Pachuta. And so a wet morning there. Woo, look at this over here. Well, over here at Shady Grove Church, we got a lot of Manassas. And even out here at Shiloh, we're getting on County Road 650, a lot of rain in Clark County. So be careful no matter where you are this morning. We'll be right back.
We chose to use Environment Masters for our maintenance needs. So I get the phone calls. It's time for your, checkup. We want to schedule you. I appreciate that. That's really helpful.
Our Priority 1 maintenance program gives us the chance to do in-depth maintenance twice a year. We fix small problems before they become big problems. We change filters, clean and calibrate your system so it operates safely and at peak efficiency, all included in your membership. That's hassle-free plumbing and AC.
Spring is here. It's time to get your lawn looking its best with Kubota mowers. Parish Tractor's Kubota Z232 KW42 is the perfect mower for a pristine lawn. And now, you can own one with payments as low as $95 a month. Visit Parish Tractor today and take advantage of this amazing offer. 2.99% APR financing now through 6/30/25. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more information.
More than a tractor store.
The Precast Group, offering you the best selection when it comes to a storm shelter. Located on 145 South in Meridian, where they offer above-ground shelters that can be installed in your home as you're built in, are conveniently located right outside your home if it's already built. They also offer storm shelters that can be installed in a slight bank or on flat ground. Protect your family today with a very affordable storm shelter from the Precast Group. Highway 145 South, 601-482-0003. The Precast Group.
Welcome back. Todd said it's raining so bad he had to send Miss Kathy out to his truck. He left his wallet out there, and he sent her out there to get it.
He can't
do that. It actually was raining pretty hard there in Junction City, Clark County.
I thought he sent her out there to go ahead and start sanding on the Wagoneer some more because it would be like wet sanding.
I got you. Yeah, it could be. There you are. This almost, Odie, reminds me of a story of a guy named Richard Simmons. If y'all remember the story Paul Harvey gave about him, where he woke up, where he wanted to take his own life. He was sitting on a park bench, and he come real close to doing it. He was overweight. And I got to reading a story this morning about a young lady. I'm going to show you, and you ain't old enough to look at the picture, so when I pull up.
No, I'm not, but I was looking through one eye.
But you're going to have to cover, and Todd, I don't think you can look at this either, but we're going to show her. It was a lady that was overweight. She was a mother of 3. She weighed 300 pounds, and she was doing something with her kids. And they were in, like those jumpy houses?
Yeah.
She got hung in it. And she said it took 3 grown men to pull her out. And she said that she had never been so humiliated in her life of being overweight and getting stuck in something. Like the fire department was, I think they were about to call them, and those guys helped get her out. And she sat around humiliated, and she decided then that she was going to make a change in her life. And at this point, she entered, she is Miss Michigan now. Now, again, don't look at that. Okay. Everybody but Odie can look at these pictures. This lady, again, she's Miss Michigan, and she has made a turnaround. And I'm going to show you
Let's
a couple.
360 on this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can do that. She has lost some kind of weight. I'm going to show you her pictures on her Facebook page now, what she looks like.
Sit down. Go ahead. If you've got coffee, go ahead and
Todd, have Miss Kathy go to another room before I show this. She'll need to look at this either because I don't want her to see this. Yeah. Y'all look at this. And again, she went from 300 pounds to being Miss Michigan. Look at this. She is absolutely stunning. You want to keep going, Odie?
Yeah, keep going because we need to make sure that everything's on the up and up.
But that is such a journey that she made, and job well done.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you can't do a whole lot. All you've got to do is something.
Yeah,
and then build upon that.
Took her, she said, 5 years to get there to where she is now.
Yeah, do one little thing for 2 weeks and then add a little bit. And then 2 weeks, add a little bit.
Terry said, I think she bought that chest. What was that Bob Seger song?
She just had them lifted.
Point sitting way up high. Firm, well, and I. Isn't that what he said?
Yeah.
We suspect something went on there.
Yeah. There was a doctor in the future. But hey, I'm good with that.
But that is an incredible weight loss journey. And Richard didn't turn out as good as that. Sweating to the oldies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but that's what went on with her. But I thought you should know that. What else did we have yesterday? We had tragedy strike yesterday, and the name will be released later today. We had a 18-wheeler accident, Odie, on I-20. And give us we'll pull up pictures here, and give us a rundown of what happened, Odie.
Yeah, still, the cause is still under investigation and find out exactly what happened.
He was hauling, is this scrap?
He was hauling scrap. He was coming from the Meridian area headed back towards Alabama. And so now that piece is all the way over in the westbound lane. So that's all in the opposite side, dead in the middle of the interstate.
Tell me, Odie, how fortunate we are for somebody coming to Meridian to hit that.
Where that landed, if 3 or 4 cars was coming down through there at the same time and hit that, we could have really had something terrible, more terrible than what we had. This is a couple thousand pounds. That's at least a ton.
And as they moved it out of the highway, would y'all look at this thing?
Yeah, that's a big old heavy piece of steel, and we had to get that out of there so we could open up westbound as well. But it was it's a very sad situation. Overall, great work for everybody. We had Russell Fire Department, Toomsuba Fire Department, Meridian Fire Department, their search and rescue. Another one of those times where called Simmons Record and said, hey, this is an emergency. We need you here now.
And as you can see, they're there.
And they brought everything they had. We had a big enough area we could work off the highway for the most part. But to see everybody come together from Meridian, Lauderdale County to work as one team, it was awesome.
And as you'll look here, as we just kind of look on here,
Odie, what can you tell us?
This is the interview we done with you.
Everybody.
Until
I was just going to slow down. I thought we're facing. Look how much traffic was backed up here.
Yeah.
Again, this is what we're looking at. Traffic.
It was a good bit. I don't know how far off in the Meridian it went.
Odie, it was past Russell. As I left the scene and come back in Meridian, it was backed up past Russell, and it was just like that. But fortunately, with all that, there was no secondary wrecks. And again, we pass condolences to the family of this fellow that lost his life in this accident, and we will have a name a little bit later today to pass on.
We kept one lane open trying to get that, so we didn't have a secondary. That's another caution that we have to deal with. But definitely prayers for all the first responders that came to this and the family during this hard time.
It was very, very tough time there. We'll be right back. More coming up.
Hi folks, Paul Brown with Dixie Buildings. We're here to take care of all your building needs for your personal and your business needs. That includes portable buildings, carports, sheds. Don't forget your hunting camps are coming in. You can start out with our 8x10s. If we cannot haul it, we can build it for you on site. We have 2 locations, one on Highway 19 South and our home office just around the corner on Long Creek Road. Just give us a call at 601-483-4943.
Bring on long days, sweltering heat, and acres that just won't end. Exmark mowers were born to deliver legendary reliability, signature cut quality, and stubborn durability that refuses to give in. Because like you, Exmark mowers were built for this. Visit your local dealer or explore an Exmark online for special finance offers available now.
When your windshield cracks, you need someone you can trust. At Advanced Auto Glass by Joey, experience matters. We handle everything from rock chips to full replacements, even power window repair, servicing all vehicle types. Let us keep you safe and back on the road. We are local, proud to serve you with honest, reliable service. Call us today at 601-286-3405. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey, certified, trusted, local.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, and a lot of that special people that work on all of this stuff there, and people do fly by these scenes. And we had another comment of just realizing how many people pass through Meridian each day. I-20 is one busy little road.
I need to get the new update numbers, but coming to Meridian, if you're headed east. This is everybody from the coast coming in, also from out west, coming into Meridian. It is a constant flow. And then you're coming out of the east, coming back, and you've got all this traffic that's headed west and south. So a tremendous amount of traffic all day, every day comes through Meridian.
Well, it's pretty simple. We had what was this? Charles said he wished he could gain a little bit of weight there. All you got to do is go to buffets. We require
follow us around.
Yeah, we're real good at it. Fried chicken,
we
apple
might
pie,
not be good at anything else, but we can get weight on it.
Banana pudding. We know all the famous restaurants that can help you out.
Black-eyed peas and cornbread.
I for some reason thought this guy had already passed away, but as we go back to remember Home Alone 2, he was the butler type guy in there.
He was the hotel manager.
Yes.
Concierge or something.
Where he went up and he played the tape of "Get out of my room, you filthy animal." He was a good actor, and his name is Tim Curry. Rocky Horror Show. It was many other shows that he worked in, but he passed away at the age of 80 also. And I didn't realize that for the last 8 months he had taken a turn for the worst.
I didn't either, but he was a pretty good actor. And
Clue, wasn't he in the?
Yes, he was in Clue.
Yeah.
Also, Margie said a little bit earlier when we were talking about 9 to 5. The boss man, his name was Mr. Hart.
Oh yeah, Mr. Hart.
Yeah,
that guy was really good at his part. You know, he was in the Beverly Hillbillies, the remake.
Yes, he
of that.
was. He sure was. Yep. So both of those were good actors. He was good. Tim was good. Nothing major. He had all supporting roles, but I'll take that.
When I was talking about Dolly yesterday movies, I forgot all about Steel Magnolias, that boring chick flick that will not ever go away.
Yeah.
But I know that there's a lot of women who love that show. I've watched it and I suffered through it.
I didn't watch
it. It just, but it appeals to some. Just not me.
Oh man.
That was kind of like her big acting debut, was it not? Did that come first?
No, I want to say 9 to 5 was her actual first movie.
Okay, and I don't know how it worked out, what was what, but you probably right on that because I don't know. But that was a big deal there for Dolly. A lot of you love that Steel Magnolia. Sally Field and a whole bunch of others were in that. Hey, we got a. Did you find out?
No, but we're gonna find out what was.
Well, you had to go to Duck Duck first.
Dolly's first movie.
So would it be?
Here, 9 to 5, released in 80. And then let's see, it doesn't say
who came next.
Yeah, it doesn't say what was next, but without digging into it. So 9 to 5 was her first role.
Slap Weezer. I remember that name from that. I don't remember the character, but I remember the name
Slap
Weezer.
Weezer. All right. Straight Talk. I don't think Dolly was in Straight Talk.
Never heard of it.
Wasn't that where the man and the woman, they were on a talk show and he gave the man's point and she gave the woman's point and they hated each other and ended up falling in love? Isn't that Straight Talk?
No, that was Waffle House.
That
was all the time. I don't know the answer to that one.
Oh, she was in the best little house.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But
yesterday we got a picture from Dallas, Texas. Salute as they lowered their flag. And I haven't looked around Meridian to see if that's been done yet. But flags have been ordered at half staff to honor Dolly. And as we go to Dallas, Texas, they're doing just that. As Old Glory waves and the great state of Texas flag flies to honor Dolly.
Yeah. I'm talking about going to Texas and traveling. Tynesy, Hayes, they're back. Went on a whole big tour of the United States. She sent me some pictures, and I got to get them to you.
Okay.
But welcome home, Miss Tynesy. Hope y'all had a good trip. Get you some rest now.
And I just thought I'd show this. Yesterday, they were doing some cleanup, but I really think they were hiding another guardrail here for the next wreck that happened.
Yeah, a couple more off to the side just to make sure they've got them.
This is Highway 493, and the guys were doing a little bit of work there yesterday afternoon as they were cleaning out ditches. A big thank you to them for doing that. It's always tough work there, keeping those roadways clean there, but that's a narrow little path. And we do want to bring this up. This is a softball tournament that's coming up that's going to benefit Tyler Hagwood's family there. This is going to be held in September the 26th. If you'd like to learn more about it, there's all the information. And you can send us an inbox if you can't find out what you need. We'll see if we can't find that for you. But to benefit Tyler.
This was the young man who tragically lost his life in a lawnmower accident. Left behind 2 kids and his wife. Sad situation. Had known him, met him, knew his family. Big part of the community. So.
Are you going on this event?
I don't know. It looked like it might be fun. It says free.
Yeah, you are. Camp Bonacci.
Yeah, Camp Bonacci. Canoeing.
August the 29th, which is going to be this weekend.
Look at there. Yeah, it's coming up Saturday.
Canoeing, BB guns, archery. Oh, look at this. Fishing.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time at that camp. It's a beautiful place.
It is. So if the kids want to go to that, that's a good event to attend this weekend. I hope you can take care of that. And also, they do this once a year over at Webb's. They're going to be honoring the local heroes. They do this once a year. That's going to be in September also. Before you know it, that is flying.
And now they've changed that. That's not going to be at the Webb's downtown. That's being moved out to 39.
Yeah, to the new
one. We'll go out there and be part of it. Them and Honda of Meridian.
Yes, sir.
The first responders.
I want to show you this. Last night, as storms rolled through the area, we would have a tree fall on a car on Poplar Springs Drive. And at first, you got to stare at it to see it.
It's under there.
Look at that. See the little blue object back there? Let's zoom in a little bit here. There it is, right there. Now, no injuries, but that was a huge tree.
That was a big.
But look how far it moved, Odie.
Man.
It broke from there and went way over there. Beautiful fence, by the way. They always have such a good-looking yard. And that tree just jumped right off. That wind was ferocious, y'all, as we looked at that. We got a few more storm pictures that we want to show you that happened. Now, this is when it first happened. Power line down, hot line on the road. This would be Cook Road and Dogwood Lake Road. This is right when it happened. If you'll look at that, let's zoom in on that. See it burning over there? And then Sheriff's Department was out late making sure nobody drove over that till power crew. And the big problem was there were so many lines down. These guys were working as fast as they could to get the power up.
Yeah, power company they were working hard. very hard.
Even after we get out on Highway 19, this is near S.L. Wilson Road. Look at that. That will cause some major damage to a car.
Especially when it's dark outside.
Yep.
You can still see that one, a little bit of light, but sometimes this happens when it's dark. You drive a little bit too fast and you're not paying enough attention, and that will sneak up on you.
This reminded me of the cover of Elvis's gospel album. Karen Elmore sent this in to us from Cuba, Alabama last night. You know how it has
At the church.
at Elvis's picture near the church? Yeah. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous?
That's your standard church.
Yes, sir, Bob. Karen, thank you for sending that in to us. I really enjoyed that picture there. Let's see, we got a few others. Let me close that. Here's Kemper County. We also had power lines down there also. Kemper County Sheriff's Department was on scene there, taking care of that area. Dalewood, boy, they had a bunch of outages in
We'll
Dalewood.
be out there looking around today in the daylight. Yeah, they took some hits over there last night.
Look at here. Look at that cloud. It looks like it's going to come eat you up, doesn't it?
Cumulus cloud. Yeah, that nice little wall on there.
Yeah. Let's see. I may have one or two more pictures we hadn't looked at. Here's one. And that's going to be North Meridian.
Yeah, boy.
Let's see what else we got hiding here as far as pictures of. I think, yeah. That's all the pictures we got from last night. I mean, there's some more on the page, but that's the ones that I grabbed. As always, if you're out and about and you encounter a picture, please send it to us.
Yeah.
It puts us all where you are. Lets us see what you see. It opens us up to a whole new world, does it not?
It really does. It gives everybody a view of what's going on in other places and what's right in front of us.
And Colton is right. These boys that work with the Sheriff's Department, whether it's the Sheriff's Department or a city police department, there's a lot of work goes in when storms hit and all that they do. Down to road crews, whole 9 yards. Everybody works hard as a team to get things taken care of.
And it doesn't matter if it's warm outside or hot. Sometimes even if it's cold, when you're sitting there soaking wet and you get in the vehicle, you go somewhere else, you get out, and you're in the middle of the rain, it wears down on you some. So while they're out there working and you're passing by, just kind of give them a big thank you. It goes a long way for them to hear that.
All right, we'll be right back.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
For over 40 years, you've been able to count on Watt Equipment in DeKalb, Mississippi. They've got your Massey Ferguson's brand new 23 up to 135 horse cab and air tractors. They've got all your hay equipment needs, all your bush hogs. If your tractor needs it, they got it. Also remember, they service all makes and models, whether it's green, orange, blue, red, or yellow. They can get your parts in, they can do your service on your equipment. Don't forget Watt Equipment, DeKalb, Mississippi.
If your car needs any kind of maintenance, see our friends at Eastgate Tire Service in Meridian, Mississippi. They've been doing this for over 35 years. It started out with Matthew's dad, and they're still doing business today. That's tires, oil changes, brakes, shocks, AC work. If you need an alignment, they've got that as well. You'll find them there in Meridian. Drop in today. See them at Eastgate Tire Service, 601-482-1432 on Dale Drive.
Welcome back. Your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie, the city, what now?
Carol, how do you send pictures? You can do that over Messenger, or you can send it to Scotty Ray 1969 at AOL.com.
I tried to change it to 79, and Angie told me that I couldn't do that.
Oops. So there you go. There's your two ways right there, through Messenger or Scotty Ray 1969 at AOL.com.
And we'll share those pictures there. We appreciate it. The Jackson City Council has voted unanimously just about there to raise taxes in Jackson on dining and hotel taxes. That's if you could make it to your hotel room.
You got to get there first.
That's right. It's like a challenge. Okay, I'm going to open the door and you lock behind.
Yeah, on the count of 3, run.
My. And I didn't realize this, and I don't have enough information about this, but the Mississippi Burn Center is saying that they had one of the worst patients that they ever had out of the state of Mississippi. Somebody who was burned 96% of their body, and they're going to recover, Odie.
Wow.
It has taken quite some time to do this. I almost want to faint thinking about that.
3rd-degree burns on over 91%.
That's a lot, is it not?
Wow. And going to survive.
So think of them wherever they are today. That touches you. That was a tough one there for all those who worked on that. Let's look at a few things here of where we are on power outages at this point.
We're getting a few reports. People are getting their power back, so
this is looking
a
better.
little bit better.
As we look at Kemper County around DeKalb, that 100 there, we've got 19 here. Well, this is looking a whole lot better. They're working to get this back on. So we could say that Kemper County under 140 at this point. Let's go with about 160, roughly there. And look at Lauderdale County. We are 20. That's 27, 28, 29. We're down to 29 people in Lauderdale County without power here. That is magnificent that number has moved down. That they've been working hard. Now let's look at Choctaw. What's going on here? Let's refresh this. So this is better as well. This is right across the line there. We got 64 people still without power here. If you're following Luther Cobb Road into Alabama on Alabama 2, still some people in that area without it. They're working on that. As we go to Mississippi Power, that's Alabama. Let's look at Neshoba County here and refresh this. Still about the same. Still large power outage here as we get into Leake County. We're down to 30 people in Neshoba County. That's a good number, getting better. And as we look here, let's refresh this. And look, Newton County, we got 2 on the east side, 2 over here. So that's better as well. McGee, the Collins areas where most of the power outages are in that network. And then on Mississippi Power, let's refresh this, down in Pachuta, a couple of people here, 8 people. And then in the Meridian area, as we get into this is not going to be many. Right here, east of Phil Hardin, 1 customer. And then 1 out by Meridian Junior College, 1 there. So our numbers are majorly shaping up and getting people's power back on.
That's both of those crews, EMEPA, Mississippi Power. I mean, they hit the road running last night.
Yes, they did.
As soon as it was safe for them to get out, they got out, started rebuilding everything. Thank y'all for what y'all do and getting out in these weathers and providing power for everybody.
Clark County at this point over to Butler, Alabama, getting the worst of rain as we go back to Doc's Toyota radar. We start here at Scuba, and this is going to be just north of Highway 16, as I mentioned earlier this morning. Here's Townsend Road here. This is TVA where that ends there. You're going to have round in here is going to be the old roadside park where the landfill is in that area there. And as we move down off of Highway 39, a few showers in that area. As we get into Lauderdale County, still showers here at the south end, Pine Springs Road in this area, around the lake, a few showers. 494 out near Freeman Tractor, right up near your house there.
Yeah, I mean, he might get out of the bed. I'll have to ask Amy if he's got now.
Southern Lauderdale County, as you get down to Dunn's Fall, that area. Enterprise getting wet right now. Stonewall getting wet. Even Pachuta, and as we get into Junction City and all these areas of Carmichael and those areas, still showers. Here's the big rain that we got going on here. Butler, Alabama, these areas here, that's some serious rain coming down. As we look at, what road is that, Odie? I can't read very well.
I can't see that neither. Keep on.
Area? This is
A-Rat
Road. I can't get it no closer. Toxie, Alabama, some showers as well there on Alabama 17. So Gilberttown, those areas. As you get down into Louisiana, it's still raining cats and dogs down there around Houma. Louisiana. So be careful in those areas as we look at all of that. As we bound to have some birthdays, do we?
We've got a few of them coming out. We've got Miss Jessica Doggett's got a birthday today. I heard Keith was going to take her out, spend a lot of money on her today.
Is he?
Yeah.
That is so nice of him.
I'm not going to say how much her birthday present was, but it was nice. I wouldn't tell Amy because I'd feel
You give
bad.
her a Corvette? What do you give her?
It's close. It's close. And that big dinner tonight, that's going to be a good time. Colin Wilkerson, he's having a birthday today along with Diane Linder. Linda Davis from Butler, she's got a birthday.
She stopped her singing.
Washington state officials are warning wildfire season.
Laura Shadwick has got a birthday. And Malachi Willis turns 11 years old today. So happy birthday to y'all. And hope we didn't miss anybody. Didn't get any anniversaries. But happy birthday to each and every one of y'all having a birthday today.
All right there. So much to do today, and we'll keep you updated with power and anything that goes in to our communities as we move forward. Yeah. Let's try to see. We got
Roy with us.
Yep, got it all taken care of. All right, we
Good
need a
deal.
Bible verse to end this show.
Well, let's
and then
see if we can.
We're going to send everybody to work, and they got to do something now.
They got to do something. And Colossians 3, verse 1. Since then you have been raised with Christ. Set your hearts on things above where Christ is, seated at the right hand of God. And that's one thing that we need to do is bring our children to church. Let them learn about Jesus. Let them learn about where we come from. We're children of God. And if we instill that in our kids at a very young age, have them grow up in church, and hopefully they continue to follow that path. You've been raised in Christ. Set your hearts on things above where Christ is. And if we follow him, we too can be in the kingdom of heaven along with them. Y'all have a wonderful day. We'll be back tomorrow for Fun Friday. You don't want to miss it.
She's in town, I hear.
She's in town. She's going to fly right on in. Y'all have a great day. Be safe out there. Trucks are going to be out doing some work with power companies. Be cautious while you're driving up and down the roads. Have a wonderful day, and we love you.